The 2025 Toyota Sienna doesn't change things too much in the minivan world this year, rather refining what's already there. Now, there has been some subtle tweaks and some new tech. The question is though, does this do enough to stand out in its competitive segment? We're gonna try and find that out today in this video. We're gonna be taking a look at the exterior, the interior, of course, what's underneath the hood, and taking this thing for a drive. For 2025, on the exterior, you may notice it kind of looks the same, and that's because it really is. The exterior has been relatively untouched, other than some new wheels that you're gonna get, which, you know, if you're looking for something new, you're out of luck here, but that's not really a bad thing. This thing looks very sharp. The paint that we have it in is called Midnight Black Metallic, and if you look real closely, you can see specks of blue and silver. It's popping, especially under the Arizona sun.
The Sienna styling has always been sharp, inspired by Japan's Shinkansen bullet train. It's sleek, it's sculpted, and more dynamic than its boxier rivals, at least in our opinion. These sliding doors are power operated and can be opened just by using the key fob. As we look at our 20-inch wheels, these pair quite nicely with the exterior styling of this vehicle. For families needing extra utility, the Woodland Edition trim offers 6.9 inches of ground clearance, making it really the only minivan with just a hint of off-road capability.
Now, taking a look at the rear end of this minivan, it looks very attractive, and I really like what Toyota's been doing for their hybrid vehicles. Just putting some blue on the inside of the emblem, I think it's perfect, it's futuristic, and it's not too flashy. Now, this vehicle does have a kick sensor to lift up the lift gate, which is perfect for you families out there. You know, you go shopping, you got all your bags in one hand, got your kid's arm in the other hand, walk up to the vehicle, and you know, this isn't really new technology, but it's cool this vehicle offers it, and it's something I would expect being the top trim. Go ahead, throw all your groceries down, put your kiddo right here, tie their shoes. What we're looking at is 33.5 cubic feet of space with these third rows intact. If we're after even more space, simply fold these rear seats down. You are looking at 75.2 cubic feet of space. Go ahead and fold the second row captain's chairs forward all the way, and you're looking at 101 cubic feet of space. I do gotta say though that these second row captain's chairs are not removable and they don't fold down perfectly flat. So in terms of minivan space or cargo capacity, you are missing out just a little bit. We have two cup holders on the left, two cup holders on the right, and as we look up, you'll find shades for the rear windows, and if you look up even higher, you'll find an AC vent on each side. So this is going to be perfect for maybe putting a mat down back here, hanging out with the family, you know, turning the car on, and just enjoying a nice climate-controlled environment. Maybe you're at the beach, maybe you're tailgating. You got practicality here, and that's what I like to see. All right, opening up the hood here. Not too heavy. We do have a prop rod on the left side here. I think that goes. There we go, perfect. Per Toyota fashion, it's nice and clean in the engine bay. We're looking at that same setup we've been seeing. It's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder hybrid engine putting out 245 horsepower. This thing is mated to a CVT transmission and will send the power either through the front wheels or all four wheels if you opt for the all-wheel drive version. For today's video, this is going to be the front-wheel drive version.
Toyota keeps fuel economy as a top priority, with 36 miles per gallon combined for the front-wheel drive version. For the all-wheel drive version, it's just going to be 1 mile per gallon less at 35 miles per gallon combined. Now, these are best-in-class numbers, putting the Sienna ahead of both the Chrysler Pacifica and the Kia Carnival Hybrid.
The biggest change for 2025 lies in the interior for the Sienna, and it's basically going to be a new infotainment system. That old in-tune system that they had for previous years has finally been replaced. This is going to be that same system that's in the new Tundras and other new Toyota models.
The base LE trim is going to get you an 8-inch screen, but the higher trims, you're going to find a 12.3-inch display. This system is faster, more user-friendly, and includes wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility. You can expect to find multiple USB-C ports, plus a USB-A port for those older charging cords. There's even a wireless phone charger, which has been improved for faster charging. I must say, wireless chargers in vehicles never really worked well for me. They're always slow to charge and cause my phone to just get hot. Amazingly though, this wireless charger does indeed charge my phone pretty quickly, but it still gets hot. Nonetheless, it's a much better improvement. Our premium trim offers ventilated and heated comfy leather seats. For the Platinum trim, we're getting a heads-up display, a JBL premium sound system, and a rear seat entertainment system. For you families, I would say the biggest new convenience features are the built-in refrigerator and the onboard vacuum cleaner. That's going to be available on the Limited and Standard on the Platinum. Unlike the Honda Odyssey's vacuum, which is tucked away in the cargo area, Toyota places it right in the front center console, making it pretty easy to access. One thing I like about the Sienna is the abundance of cup holders. Listen, I'm not the most neat and tidy individual, and believe it or not, but I have a 6-year-old daughter that loves to forget her drinks in the car. Those drinks start to pile up and I forget to take them out or throw them away. The good news was I was able to quickly move her cups around and make space for her to put her current drink because there's just so many cup holders. I kind of felt like Oprah, you get a cup holder, you get a cup holder. This Sienna remains a practical, family-friendly space with seating for 7 or 8 passengers depending on the trim. The bold, curved dashboard and high center console give it a modern appeal. Storage is quite generous with multiple small item cubbies throughout the cabin. One drawback remains, however. The second row seats aren't removable. Unlike some competitors that allow for full cargo flexibility, the Sienna's fixed second row design definitely limits its max cargo capacity. So what do the safety features look like? Well, Toyota keeps safety a priority with their Toyota Safety Sense 2.0 system, which is standard across all of their trims. This includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automatic emergency braking. That emergency braking can be a little frustrating when you're trying to back into a small garage. The vehicle really doesn't like you getting close to things, which I guess is a good thing for when you're out on the road. For 2025, Toyota introduces an advanced rear seat reminder system. It goes above and beyond the usual door logic by using millimeter wave radar to detect movement inside the vehicle even through blankets or car seat covers. If the system senses someone inside, it triggers a series of alerts, from warning beeps to a full car alarm. If you have the Toyota app Connect, it will also send push notifications and phone calls to your registered device.
Now, minivans aren't really built for spirited driving, but this Sienna really seems to hold its own. I could definitely get used to driving something like this. The suspension on this vehicle is totally tuned for comfort driving, soaking up all of the bumps. The steering wheel is so smooth and responsive. I love it. Now, normally you think with the minivan, it's probably gonna drive a little bit heavier, bulkier. It's not gonna really listen to you. You might lose some handling. I've found that's not really the case with this vehicle. I'm very surprised with what I'd call the whippability of this minivan. I might get a little bit of hate for saying this, but this thing kind of drives like maybe just a bigger sedan. I feel planted when I'm gassing it through corners and just having fun with it and still getting pretty good gas mileage at that.
However, performance is still a weak spot. The 4-cylinder engine can be noisy, especially when accelerating or switching between gas and electric power. Around town, the hybrid system operates very smoothly, often running in EV mode at those low speeds, which helps everything be just very smooth. But highway passing requires a decently heavy foot. If you're expecting a quiet and effortless drive, this may not be the best minivan for you.
coming in at $58,774. Do you think that price justifies the purchase? Now, you gotta remember, this is the top trim, fully loaded Toyota Sienna Platinum. So we're getting a lot of luxury features, but I would love to hear what you guys think of the price tag down below in the comments. Remember, everything we have said about this vehicle is subjective. We'd always recommend you go to your local Toyota dealership, try one of these things out for yourselves. Let us know down in the comments if you agreed with some of our talking points. That's gonna be it for the video, guys. My name is Luke, and remember, if you're in the market for a collector vehicle, go on over to our website, ClassicCars.com. That's our online marketplace with over 38,000 listings live on the site. If you much prefer the auction style, go on over to AutoHunter.com. That's our sister website. It's a 7-day online auction. Again, that's it from me, and I'll see y'all in the next video.